Hello, Holy One. Hello, hello. So welcome to this space. Welcome to this space. I would love to talk to you for a moment about a powerful space of your being to allow the expansion of this space of you, to allow the activation of this space of you. So this is a space of all of us who are in human format and who have a mind and a brain and neural pathways, belief structures. And this is a space of us that we are utilizing, living from and as. And I think if we allow ourselves a moment to look at this, we will shift this space into a new level, a new frequency, a new alignment of us. So I want to think about the word prescribe. Have you heard that word before? Prescribe. So there's a couple meanings in the dictionary for the word prescribe. And one of the words meanings is connected with like medicine. So a doctor prescribes a medication, prescribes a diet. And when a doctor prescribes something, they suggest the use of, they give the written consent, authorization for the use of something. And another way we can look at the word prescribed, another meaning, is actually like a authoritative authorization of that space. So prescribing a certain experience or belief is that defined guidance, that defined connection being authoritatively put in play, prescribed. So I want you to think about that word as you go forward on your path, and I want you to think about how what you prescribe for your life when you're describing your life. Think about that for a minute. Because when you describe your life, when you describe your day, your feelings, whatever's going on, because we do this all the time. People will say, "How was your day?" And we describe it to them. We tell them what it was like, what it is like. And sometimes we describe things without being asked. We say, "Hey, guess what happened to me today?" Or, "Do you know what the weirdest thing or the funniest thing or we describe things all the time. We describe things, people will ask us a question about, "How is your mother? How is the job? And we give an answer that is a description of the way we see it. What we're being given the opportunity to do here is to understand the power we hold within our descriptions. So if you describe something as not so good, if you describe something as bad, if you describe something as less than what it could be, if you describe something as broken or battered or off or whatever, sick, if you describe these things, or you or whatever, your loved ones, your job, if you describe them, whatever way you describe them, you are prescribing that to be the guided flow of the energy. You are like the doctor writing the script for that medicine to be given. That's a powerful understanding. Your description matters. Now, some people will say, but if I don't describe it the way I see it, then I'm lying. Well, there's always a space within the description that you're giving yourself, I'm giving myself the opportunity to adjust our vantage point. Are we going in looking for what's wrong, or are we maintaining observation, allowing ourselves to see what could be right? Are we being open to the wisdom that is being brought to us through our own communication, through the experience we've aligned for ourselves, in whatever experience it is? Or are we judging it and shutting it down before we get to hear it? This happens all the time, and I've done it myself. And even recently I did it myself. I had a situation where I had a neighbor that one of my family members automatically described as difficult and was not able to relax into the relationship, and was seeing it as a very tumultuous space. And because my family member was looking through that lens, vantage point, interpretation, I felt the tension of that, and I kind of backed off and didn't really want to get involved at all. And so I described and prescribed more from my family member's vantage point, instead of allowing myself my own lens, my own choice, my own view, my own vantage point, my own perception, and my own experience. So because I looked through their lens and I agreed with them, and I prescribed and described as they were, I saw what they saw, I felt what they felt, I experienced what they experienced. But it dawned on me, it hit me that I was not even allowing my own interpretation. I wasn't looking for what was right, which is the way I love to live, but I was allowing myself to see what was wrong through the eyes of someone who was looking for what was wrong. And it really, I was like, wow, I can't believe this, I missed this one, right? But there's no guilt, there's no shame, there's no judgment. There's just awareness, observation, gratitude, and wisdom. So I immediately shifted the way that I was treating the individual, and I began treating them from the space of my own description and my own prescription for our connection outside of my family members. I'm not in charge of theirs, I'm in charge of mine. And I don't have to hold theirs, I have to hold mine. And so I did, and I had an incredibly beautiful experience. I made a new friend, and it's just been quite lovely. So I speak with you, not at you. And I understand how we're all ever expanding and always moving into the next space of ourselves. But as we're doing so, this is a really good tool. Think about, you have a little notepad in your pocket that's like a prescription pad, like a doctor would have. And anytime you have a thought, an experience, someone asks you a question about your life, or you think you start to talk to somebody about your life, picture yourself getting that prescription pad out of your pocket and you have a pen in your hand. And whatever you're about to say is the prescription you're going to write that's going to give the authority of guidance to the energy of your life to lay out and create your life, your experiences, your alignments. And that as you describe, you will be prescribing that alignment. And therefore, look for what's right. Set your boundaries from love, but look for what's right. Remember who you are and allow your flow. And be open to making different changes, different choices. Be open to being different, saying things different, not looking like everybody else. be open to the fact that you vibrate at a different alignment and a different frequency, and you are going to look and sound and be different. And that's okay. That's actually a really good thing. So I lay this at your feet. And if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please comment below, email me, reach out. If you could you give this a thumbs up? Could you subscribe to the video? If you're not already subscribing to the channel, could you subscribe to the channel and share the video if you could? All of that helps with the computer, the algorithm of YouTube. It makes note of all these things. And when someone likes the video, it gets it in front of more people. When someone comments on the video, it puts it in front of more people. When someone subscribes to the channel, it puts it in front of more people. Shares the video, puts it in front of more people. Everything adds up. So a way that you can really help me get this word out there and support this outreach is just simple. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share the video. I appreciate you beyond words. You are amazing. Thank you for your presence in this now. We are light, and we are here. Blessings upon you, Holy One. Blessings.